Welcome. It's been a while. Been a very long while. But welcome. We're starting. I do know you. We are starting in a different category than we usually do. Starting in music. Possible. Okay, so ideally, I would have been able to stick a microphone in this thing, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Not easily, at least. We're about to find out, I guess. I need a USB port of the C variety. Something. What? Why? I need that. Um, right, we have adapters. Adapter time. We don't have adapters. Um, okay, that's an issue. Because this is specifically a device which can only be connected with USB-C. Um, how am I going to get around that? This is so jank, but it just might work. If this works, this will probably be the most disgusting thing I've ever done technologically. Right. I kind of expect my PC to shut down just from sheer annoyance with me. How do I turn these on? Does it work if I put it in my phone? Okay, so it does work. Actually, do these turn on? Hold on. Science time. I'm experimenting with lavalier mics. But I believe those microphones may be dead. Um, okay. That's not ideal. Okay, so the microphones are dead. To be fair to them, it has been nearly 3 years since I purchased these, and I've never used them. They're a little out of charge. Okay, that's fine. We just move on to even more obscure methods. Um, I have ways to get audio from them. I just have to figure out what those ways are. Um, an ear Okay, so I haven't found anything super useful, but I have found sandpaper. I don't know why I have sandpaper in my desk, but I do. So if I need to sand something, I guess I'm good. Okay, I have done some looking in the way of audio capture. Really, all I found was another Go mic. So I don't know what's in this though. So let's see if there's anything useful in this little bag. I have earbuds, more earbuds, a 3.5 millimeter to USB-C dongle, and more earbuds. Nice. I have a lot of earbuds. To be fair, they were like $3 straight from China. So, in the way of audio capture, we have a Go mic and not much else. I guess that's going to be our method of choice. Um, the facial tracking today is probably not going to be very good. Because most of it is going to be heavily obscured by a clarinet. Because it's there. If I can, didn't think it was going to. All right, now I just need to fix the fact that Windows just saw a new audio device and decided to set all of my outputs to that audio device. You rat bastards. This one, I think. I actually have no way to tell. It's probably that one. I fucking guess. Switch my microphone back. All right, we're going to up V-band. Okay, I unbroke the audio graph. Welcome back. The land of the hearing. So this is dual channel. I will bind it. Why is this not moving? Okay, stream to 2.168.122.0. I don't know if that gets put on the same stream or on two different. But is it both the same? Hold on. Can't tell if this is working or not. Not showing different stream. One should be extremely loud, relatively quiet. Oh, which one is working? Oh, one isn't on. two separate audio streams straight from the same. Okay, now we capture via audio in VVV matrix 2. Okay, so now you can hear me twice. I'm gonna set this to cardioid pattern. Ooh boy. So set it to cardioid pattern. I'm going to drop it on the floor. Oh dear. The cable is not long enough. Okay. Flip it on the side. I really should mute it while I move it. I can't clip it on the side either. Here, let me mute it. It's loud otherwise. Is that gonna stay? Doesn't feel very solid. Pretty solid. Okay. That worked. Yeah. Okay, so sound. Have relatively high noise. Still has a high activity. Which is good because it's supposed to. I almost wonder how bad it's gonna sound really. I might take a look. It's gonna sound really. Is my mic? All right, chat. This this is the floor mic. How does this sound? I'm sure it sounds atrocious. You can't really tell because the music is like covering the noise. That was the sound of my like foot popping. It's so loud. Anyway, let's put on some. It's so loud. What the hell? Sounds like my chair is blowing up. You still hear it. Why are you still able to hear that? You shouldn't be able to hear that. Has Mike In been on the wrong bio the entire time? So now can't hear the scratching sounds. But I sound way less clear, don't I? It's weird, isn't it? Ooh, now I sound terrible. Okay, let's fix this. Noise suppression, RNN, noise gate, default. That should be fine. I don't want to put any dynamics on it. All right, so I set it to negative 10 decibels, even though it's still at the normal rate. Okay. So let us get our clarinet set up for action. Where are my reeds? Ah, here they are. So a little bit of background. The last time I played clarinet was in middle school, which was about a decade ago. So this is gonna be wild. This is gonna be an experience for both you and I. I have tested. I have thrown the clarinet. I have tested to make sure that the clarinet does work. It does. I'm on the wrong scene. It does work. That's cool. Um, doesn't mean I'm any good at playing it. I spent a year and a half in the middle school band. Kind of lost my passion most of the way through that. However, clarinet is the only instrument that I have actually taken study on how to play. I don't think I'm any good at it, but let us see if I can still play it at all. And also, I want to see if you can hear it because that's kind of important too. So I am going to give a warning. Clarinets, they sound great when they work. When they don't, it's a horrifying squeaking noise that sounds awful. So there's a pretty good chance you're going to hear some squeaking today. So just be warned, it can sound pretty atrocious. So with that, let's see if we can get a G going. No. Okay. I don't think the reed is wet enough. Go back to making the reed wet. Okay, that should be pretty well and wet. Also may have just placed it wrong. Like I said, I know that this clarinet works, so I'm just bad. I also may not have tightened the ligature enough. All right, try to Interesting. The microphone in from me is getting the clarinet, which it shouldn't be. What do I do about that? What can I do about that? The Go mic is already at like most of the way for activation. I'm gonna turn the Go mic down a little bit. It's already pretty low. The noise floor on it is pretty bad. What if I disable the filters? Clarinet. Just do noise gate. Okay. So now the problem is the actual microphone is getting the clarinet, which it shouldn't be. Chat, that's not good. How do I fix that? Actually, it's not that bad. That's not terrible. I thought it was gonna be really loud. Although you can hear all of the air, and you don't hear any of the actual sound. I mean, to be fair, I'm not doing a good job of sounding it instead of just blowing air through it. All right, let's try this. I don't have any headphones on anymore, so. I don't know. I think that a lot of it is like, I think that most of the air sound is probably coming from the Go mic, and most of the actual like clarinet noise coming from the regular mic. And then it sounds like my chair is about to blow up. Okay, we're gonna do some science. I turned off the clarinet feed. Okay, so we're just gonna not do. I thought it was gonna be important. It's actually significantly worse. So we're going to remove the entire audio capture from down there. Trash. Trash audio. Okay. Unfortunately, we are going to have to turn off the music player. All right. It's just you and I. And my coffee. You know, somebody told me that coffee spelled backwards. Is that too old to mention now? Okay. Some caffeine in me. I've actually been so tired lately. I almost fell asleep right before stream. And we can't have that. Wow, that coffee tastes like shit. What did I do? I have no idea. Just tastes a little weird. Okay, I'm going to mute the audio feed from the stream so that I don't have to hear myself anymore. Okay. We have everything set up, at least as well set up as it's going to be. Um, I can use to fix that. Don't think so. I think I destroyed all of them trying to cut guitar strings. Sees. Need to go buy another one sometime. Probably just buy it on Amazon. Have the Amazon guy come and deliver a singular fingernail clipping device. I'm not gonna take the I got a laptop charger. Oh yeah. Unfortunately, I regret to inform everybody. Um we have had a little bit of loss. I forgot I need to go back to the Twitch scene. We have had a little bit of loss. The Five Nights at Freddy's keyboard is no longer with us. To be fair, I don't think it ever really was with us. It never worked. So I brought it back. I tried for about an hour to get it to work. And it just never did. Although to be fair, I'm not too sad because the keyboard actually kind of sucked ass. And I'm not saying that because it didn't connect. It just really sucked. The feel of the keys was awful. I'd say it's a solid 3 out of 10. And the only reason it's that high is because it didn't kill me. Sorry. Trying to fix my my fingernail. I had to discard um my clippers because the guitar string actually won. So now if I ever clip my like fingernails, there's it's a little hole where the fingernail clippers have been torn away by the guitar string. I did not know the guitar strings won that confrontation, but I guess it makes sense because fingernail clippers are probably not made out of tool steel. I mean, guitar strings aren't either, but you know, let bygones be. Well, let bygones be bygones. Okay. Really quick, I want to put in the fingernail clipper order. Set of 6. I really need 6. Here's an entire 16-piece set. Huh? A lot, don't you think? What the hell is that thing? Oh dear, it comes in a faux leather case. Oh, that giant stabby thing is for foot care. It's literally, it describes itself as a knife. This is such an invalid argument. So this product, it says that other like fingernail clippers will have a bad paint job after just a few uses. which would be a valid like thing if they also had a paint job, but it's just the steel, like the steel. It doesn't have a paint job. Kind of curious to see what they're selling nowadays, really quick. We're up to 5. Sorry. I So the fingernail clipper set that I used to use was a Manscaped set. It was all right. It's a little bit expensive, but it was all right. And I out of curiosity, I was just like, I wonder what they're selling nowadays. They're up to the ball shaver 5. So if everybody, you got to get your updates. The ball shaver 5 is out. It looks exactly like the ball shaver 3. I didn't see a 4, so I don't know what's up with that. Maybe they're like Intel. They don't give even numbers to their products. Hmm. I was gonna buy a trumpet stand too. I actually have a lot that I need to get, which is a problem because I may not have enough money to get it all. Messages about items in your cart. Huh. Apparently have a phone in my save to later. I don't need a phone anymore. I think I have enough. My fingernail is still fucked. What the hell? Okay. Anyway, let's get down to business here. There is but one thing I must do. That is turn on the view. Welcome, Eternium Terminate. Um, or if you prefer, Dusk is in the way, so it just says terminate. So that's nice. Um, Dusk, the Terminator. So I need to play this. I can just here. Move it down. I did. That is not. It's 180 here. Can't hear that. um. Oh, because wait, beam receiver should be here. That's how it's getting the video. Why doesn't it show? Oh, it does. I need to turn that off. Then okay, so it does. So that's the plan. I'm only gonna play the upper half, mainly because the lower half is muted even in the final version. because it sounded weird with both of them. This is what that sounds like, by the way. Oops, Control Alt M. Abby is getting in the way. Hold on. There we go. That's not it. No, that's not it. You think I would know how to like navigate my own song? Oh, it's gone. That's why. Um. Okay, I just want to unmute. How the hell do I do that? Edit, unmute, Shift Alt M. I was so close. That's how that sounds with two, but I decided it made it too busy, especially later when there's two. Or when it goes into chords. So I keep the bottom set muted. It's like oh. Oh, don't do that. There you go. That's I hate when it does that. This just gets so messy. Which is why I decided to remove it. And then additionally we have the that's right. That's not supposed to be there either. So if I do well on the first section, maybe we'll go to the second. I'm just gonna reload the file actually. There are no changes that I should have made, so that's the plan. That's stage one. If I can't do this, there's no chance that I can play the clarinet. FL Studio is crashing. I loaded a different song. Wait a minute. I clicked. Did I open Depths of Aqualor? Or did I open Eternium Terminate? Ah, I clicked the wrong one. I mean, we could. We, how hard could it be? Sorry, audio jump scare. I don't think this is doing anything. Oh, it does. It's just not noticeable at 200 cents. This is probably doable. It's also worth noting I can't play chords. Like that's just not possible with the clarinet. You know, famously has one thing. So yeah, that's the thing. Anyway, let's get back down to brass tacks. Where is it? I guess we could play this. This part's easy. I also just moved it, so that's not good. uh this is actually this isn't the easy one. This is the intermediate one. I guess you'd have to figure out which one to play. I mean, either way, it's gonna kind of suck because they end up on a So, all right, in my experience, any clarinet note that ends on a sharp or flat, it's an experience. All of these sharp notes and flat notes have very weird fingerings. Um, And okay, so another thing is I was looking at the fingering charts for a couple of these, and I don't understand why, but sometimes it just doesn't work with a specific fingering. It just doesn't sound. But it's only specific fingerings, and I don't know why. Actually, checks VGen really quick. Okay, we're good on VGen. Let me look up clarinet fingering charts because I forgot. B flat. Is this the good one? Oh, they took this straight out of a textbook. Oh wow. They have not done any work in making it look good. Why is it that all of the fingering charts look terrible? Well, I found a fingering chart from 1995. It doesn't look too good. Um I almost wonder if this guy still cares about this website. It has been like 30 years. It's a little funny. Um it is straight out of 1995. Um which I mean it's kind of obvious because one, it doesn't have HTTPS. There's no SSL on this thing. And it does say copyright 1995. um and the graphics are um a little bit a little bit painful. They're also very basic, and they're all in GIF. That's another thing. I'm gonna go look for a better one. There's got to be a decent fingering chart somewhere. The clarinet pages. Oh, this is the same one. Wait, did I just see Purdue? Oh, here we go. It's also in GIF. Wait. They have a note from December 16th, 1997. My goal is simply to provide a somewhat standard chart as can be found in many beginner's instruction books on the web. Godspeed, soldier. Okay. I love that they have to be worried about plagiarism. In a way, it's almost a little cute. with nowadays the attitude of the internet is just fuck it, who cares? The only thing that kind of sucks, and the only thing I'll probably end up yoinking these two images to fix, is that um not all of them are on. I can't put all of them on one screen because they are aligned vertically. So I'm going to fix that by aligning them horizontally. I may even be so brash as to reorder the notes because they are not in one like zone. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be even a little freaky. I'm gonna reorder the notes. And they can't stop me because it's a lot of years later. I think that's aligned. The only thing that isn't aligned is the staff lines, which does bother me. That's cool. Hold on. I'm making a good fingering chart. Now I just have to get these lines down. I will do by scaling it. And we'll fill this with white. Fill these holes with white. Okay. There are apparently 4 different ways to get B, which is news to me. Oh. I may have gotten a little bit enthusiastic and cut off the top of F. Okay, I should probably put this relatively far down because we're about to get to the ones that go above the staff lines. Um, kind of randomly aligned. That's the only thing I really have issue with this guide. Is that the alignment is kind of all over the place. Can I excuse it because it's 1997? No, I'm just not that charitable. I mean, I guess how long did we have graphics software by then? I mean, obviously nothing good was out. They weren't using Paint 3D. Um, but could they have done better? I find the answer is probably yes. Okay. I now have a guide. I probably can't show it to you. Is anybody gonna come after me after 28 years? This has been freely available information. I also kind of love the idea that um that clarinet fingering is something that you can copyright. It's like, how the fuck are you gonna do that? You can only really play it one of like 3 different ways. All right. It's probably dried out by this time. Kind of has. All right. Let's see if it still works. Kind of. I'm gonna switch back to mic in. Better. I have to re-wet the read. Weird trying to put a read on an instrument where you can only see like the outline of the instrument because everything is backlit. All right. All right. I'm like having trouble sounding it now. What am I doing wrong? What have I done? Maybe I'm just not being purposeful enough with my attempts. Not playing with purpose. I'm playing like a bitch. I have to have the confidence to sound bad. Okay. Hit all of these random overlays. We start on F, which I'm going to be using middle F because I'm afraid F5. I'm pretty sure it's higher than I can play. Is that this one? That doesn't sound right. Maybe. So take off the little headphones. Just me and you. My coffee. So it was like, sorry, what is D? Okay. Just D and ends at C sharp. Not that lever, it's that lever. Okay. And it goes B, which is, I'm pretty sure neither of those. What? What is this then? That's A? I think another problem is that I'm just like leaning far too far back. Is B. Okay. Here. If I zoom in, I can see the note values, note names. Here we go. It's like okay. Okay. I think. Yeah. Okay. Now the question is, can I do it in time? I keep getting bamboozled by C sharp. It's not one of the notes I usually play. It is, after all, one of the weird ones. Yeah. Yeah, I got bamboozled. I'm so used to just using C. I also have my mouse directly in the way. Okay, let's move on to the difficult one. It goes. Okay. So you can't see it. I'm in the way, but it does that weird thing right there. Um, that I don't remember doing that. I think that leads into the part where it goes like da 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 da, stuff like that. I just work here. Such a weird. It's such a weird feeling. It's such a weird like progression of fingering. Okay. Yeah, so okay. Also, don't know if it's just me or my. I feel like my clarinet feels detuned. Sounds wrong. Do I have the wrong barrel on it? Hold on. The clarinet has two barrels. I did take the other one off and put on the other barrel, but I don't know which barrel is currently on it. I still don't know, and I'm just putting it next to it. Um, which barrel is this? So I have the short barrel on, which I think does actually. The short barrel is 442 is A. So I actually do have the wrong barrel on. Um, that'll do it. One moment while I rebarrel my clarinet. part. A little bit more than the half. Wouldn't it be so funny if I just put the wrong one? Again. I think I did actually. Just use the long barrel. I did use the wrong one again, by the way. Okay. Put this together. The face is exactly facing the right. That really quick. This back on. It'll be really funny when I play it again and it sounds exactly the same. It'll be funny when I have put on the short barrel again. I have put on the new barrel. Fine. Everything is put away my bag of clarinet and clarinet accessories. I do actually have a different clarinet as well. So this is a plastic clarinet, cheap one. And I do have a wood clarinet. It's just it's a little old, and I don't think it's going to work. I honestly think that attempting to put it together might actually just destroy it entirely. That's fun. Making some really weird noises. Reed might still be too dry. I don't know. Could also just be bad. I think I'm allowed to be bad at a clarinet. It's been a decade. Okay, I'm gonna lock my chair into the upright position so that I can no longer recline. I must sit up with good posture like a good boy. Uh, okay, now I'm actually concerned. I shouldn't be having this much trouble. Try this. It still bamboozles me every time. It still gets me every time. One day I'll learn, I promise. It just feels wrong. Okay. And the first one is okay. Okay. I don't know what is going on with this. I'm so distracted by like how airy the sound is. Am I just trying to cover for being bad? Probably. I don't know. I just work here. Let me try putting the ligature lower. Maybe that'll help. Maybe it's just too high up. My previous clarinet had markings where the ligature is supposed to go. This one does not, so. Maybe I'll snap the reed and it also could just be that this is kind of a shit clarinet. It was like $30. Let's try. I'm gonna try putting this together. It's probably not going to work, and I'm probably gonna destroy it, but it's already kind of destroyed, so it's not really a big deal. The corks are they might exist. The corks are kind of fucked, I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna try it. This is a much nicer clarinet. Means that if I can't do that, if this one doesn't work, that means I'm just bad at clarinet. I have no remaining excuses. I'm going to try to clean out the clarinet gunk. There's a lot of gunk in here. It's a bit gunky. I tell you that this clarinet is basically destroyed. This is the clarinet I played in middle school. I'm 23 now. It's been a minute. And it's been sitting in a closet ever since middle school. It is, for all intents and purposes, fucked. Doing some pretty intense scrubbing. Honestly, probably breathing in this this air is probably a biohazard by this point. Um, there's so much clarinet gunk. It is pretty bad in here. I don't know why I'm going through all the effort. The pads are probably fucked, but we'll try it. Actually, the pads are almost certainly fucked. It has been a while. But we're gonna try it anyway. After all it cost me is some cork grease. I happen to have a decent amount of it. Also, it's $3, so I'm not exactly worried. The only thing that sucks is that trying to get to the shop sucks. They don't have very good parking. Okay. Okay, the joint I'm going to have to clear. The thing that's got me a little bit worried is that I seem to have the reeds from 10 years ago. I'm not going to use those. I probably used those 10 years ago. Don't even want to think what lives in that. Cork is already split. Gonna grease the shit out of it. Hope that the grease makes a seal. Is that a good idea? I don't know. I just work here. See if it even survives. Um, I don't believe I've annihilated it yet. Okay. Step 1 has been completed. The barrel is attached to the mouthpiece. It didn't blow up yet. So we're going to try step 2. Connect it to the upper receiver part. Probably a better name for it, but I don't know it, so shut up. Okay, here we go. That went on really easily, which I'm not sure is a good thing or a bad thing. Um, it really just slipped straight on with minimal resistance. I'm going to call it a good thing. Quick pad check. Ooh, boy. Is that a pad or a cork? Actually can't tell. Okay. We're gonna we're just gonna go for it. Cork 3. Cork 3 or cork 2? Cork 2. Gonna see if my wood clarinet survived all these years later. Probably hasn't. Don't get your sentiments up because this shit is probably dead. Be pretty amazed if it did anything other than just combust. In retrospect, I probably should have cleaned the mouthpiece. Um, I'm about to put my mouth on this. I should probably clean that. I might take it off and clean it. Cause I might die. Who knows what lives on this thing? Yeah, I'm gonna clean it. What am I going to use to clean it? A good question. I can't. I'm just gonna I'll be back in like I'm gonna give it a good scrub. Probably isn't safe, but who cares? We'll leave probably. Right, I'm back. I gave it a half-hearted scrubbing. Uh, oh wow. Seems that putting the barrel on has actually dealt some damage to the cork. This cork is really fucked. We'll probably need to recork this if I ever do intend to use it again. It is slightly laborious to put it on. I'm gonna get a new reed um from my new reeds, not using these decade old reeds. This cork is split too, actually. Grease my hands here real quick. Okay. Put on the horn bit. All right. Oh wow, that pad is completely annihilated. Okay. I gotta put a read on it. Got reads right here actually. Might discard these reads that are in this case. Who knows how old these things are? I say using an open box set of reads. It was 10 times cheaper than the alternative, so. Maybe somebody else has used these and I'm gonna get like HIV. Oh well. What you get for choosing the cheap option. Okay. Here's the old clarinet. Get the clarinet is a wood Normandy clarinet. The Normandy 4. Plus, 10 years of neglect. So it's probably not going to sound very good if it sounds at all. Also, I've looked at the pads and the pads look absolutely hopeless. We're gonna try it. Have a sound. Can you hear me trying so hard? I don't know. It may not work. Get F, but can we get D? Try it again. I don't think it's happening. This clarinet is a little fucked, which is unfortunate. I wonder what would happen if we mixed and matched. You get the bell of a wooden clarinet, which probably is fine. Doesn't have any pads. With the rest of a plastic clarinet. You get that wooden sound. Or I could just stick it in the other bell and we can have double bell. Check this out. It's hard to it's hard to hold it. Anyway. One day I'll get used to that ending. I'm a little curious what happens if I put the other bell on. Probably re-grease this. Yet once more, I open the cork grease. The third time I've opened it. Weird thing to track, but a little bit more. But yeah, the old clarinet probably requires some pretty extensive repadding. I've stuck the wooden bell onto the plastic body. We now have a hybrid clarinet. Probably sacrilegious, but I don't give a fuck. Hear it. It actually doesn't sound that bad. I'm never gonna get used to that. I don't know why. I'm never gonna get used to that. I do want to move on though because I've been doing that for a lot. I almost want to try the clarinet again. I do think I can get it to sound. But it's very difficult because you have to press down on the keys really hard. But it does work. I don't think it sounds any better. Maybe it's the plastic bell making it sound shit. Doesn't want to sound. Oh, I'm hitting a key. I don't think it's worth it. We're gonna go back to the all plastic clarinet. It's okay. It it did its job a decade ago, and now it's retired permanently. But it's retired. It doesn't need to. It doesn't need to try so hard anymore. Now I can use this really cheap shit clarinet and not have to worry about it. If I blow it up, I mean I can't really afford a replacement, but if I blow it up, like I could restore this clarinet, and maybe I will if I end up deciding to play again, um, long term. If I ever start using clarinet in my songs, which I have used once. I think I used it in Delayed Demise. I think I used a clarinet. We could play Delayed Demise actually. Um, if I didn't replace it with a bassoon, I mean, I could still try anyway. Um, but yeah, repadding this is probably going to cost me like $500. I just don't think it's worth it. I could buy 5 clarinets for that. I could probably repad it myself. How much does a clarinet pad kit cost? B flat clarinet pads. $8. $8? Eight? Pad? $8? So people are saying that you can repad your clarinet. It's just a bitch to do. Um, hmm. I'm reading I'm reading woodwindforum.com. Generally, people are of the mind. Okay. I also was looking recently at rehairing violin bows, and generally, people are pretty intense that you shouldn't do any instrument maintenance yourself, which I disagree with. I think that you should be able to maintain your own instrument. Um, Not like a rights thing. I mean, you should. I mean, the right to repair your instrument should be a thing, but um, I'm not saying that you have to be able to do it. I'm just saying that it should be something that is possible for a reasonable person given, 8 hours to do. And I feel like a lot of places are very adamant that you should not do it yourself. And to be fair, generally instruments are pretty expensive. Um, so if you fuck it up, you're out like 2 grand. I don't even know how much this was. Pretty sure we bought this clarinet secondhand. Um, Earth actually checks. Yeah, it varies a lot. It varies a lot. I mean, if the serial number is to be believed, I have at least the 94,000th one. It's not exactly rare. I see prices from $850 to $30. I'm beginning to think that perhaps the $850 one is never going to sell. Looks like it's worth only like $150. Um, I might repad it. I mean, if I destroy it, right, it's only worth $150. And currently it's worth $0. So, can't go much worse than that. Is acoustic trash, unfortunately. But I do think that with a pretty good scrubbing and a good repadding, recorking, it could probably play again. Because I don't think like any significant damage has been done to it. The only thing that I've got a really big question mark on is recorking it. Wait, do I not have a pull-through cleaner? Do I not? I don't know where my pull-through cleaner is. No, I have one. Oh, here we go. But yeah, I might try it. I mean, if I fuck it up and absolutely shit the bed, I haven't really lost anything. And if I don't do it, I haven't really lost anything. And if I pay somebody to do it for me, or the sentimental value of clarinet is there. But I don't place a whole lot of sentimentality on objects because objects are transient. One day this clarinet will be dust. I shouldn't think too highly of it, or I can only be disappointed down the line. Um, but yes, I think that I may try repair it. I'm seeing listings for as low as $50. Although to be fair, those are probably scams. So I have no idea. I would attempt to see if Reddit can give me any knowledge, but I don't think I will because Reddit will probably just tell me not to do it. You're like, hey, go pay a guy to do it for you. Joke's on you. I don't have any money. What? Where does this go? Obviously, the bell goes in that one, but where does this one go? Is that what goes here? No. This definitely goes here. In what way, though? That way? I figured it out, chat. You proud of me? I managed to put a thing in a box. Let's fucking go, dude. I'm so good at putting things in boxes. The corks are just actually round cork. Get 10 replacement corks on this one. mm, forgive me if I am wrong. Forgive me. But I'm pretty sure this isn't a clarinet. I'm pretty sure that's not a clarinet. I could be wrong. I don't think I am. But that doesn't look like a clarinet to me, Chief. I don't think that's a clarinet. Here. Oh no. I looked at the reviews for one of these and decent pads how to install. And then the review ends with we ended up using hot glue. I'm pretty sure that's not it. Uh yikes. Okay. Um I wonder if I could repad these. And I'm gonna need pads and corks. That's I need to replace the corks too. The corks are fucked. Silicone clarinet thumb rest cushions. Protector for most clarinets. The other ones will spontaneously combust. One says cork replacement kit, but none of the cork is available. They give you 10 thumb rest protectors. Why? You don't need 10 of them. You only need one. Why give you 10? 64 mouthpiece cushions. That's so many. Here's a microfiber swab for B flat clarinet. You know, because if you put this in, an E flat clarinet, you'll just die. But it's also $27, which is okay. That's okay, chief. You're trying to scam me. Fuck. Add guard. What is this? I think I already have one. Clarinet leather pads. I'm probably gonna have to buy 2 of these. I'm probably gonna end up blasting one of them. What's up? Want you J-pop just use citrus? I don't actually have citrus. I'm pretty sure I don't have citrus. I do have citrus. Hey, look, it's citrus. I plan on using citrus though. I'm looking at possibly repadding my old clarinet. I have 2 clarinets. I have a new one and an old one. I know, crazy. The old one is all kinds of fucked. It's dead. Completely dead. Squidward. Yeah. Yeah. I'm Squidward. I make weird noises whenever I walk. Got 4 legs. And I play the clarinet. And I'm blue. Play the clarinet. There you go. Here. I always get bamboozled by the quick parts of this though. I'm probably gonna be too slow, but that's fine. I always get bamboozled by C sharp. Sorry, did you just send me a rectangle? You can't do that. You can't send a rectangle. I can't even see what that. Damn, you're sending me an exasperated emote. Fucked up. Also, I should mention it's been an entire decade since I've played the clarinet last, so it's been a while. So. Damn, Unk status, what did you think? I last played clarinet in middle school. I have a degree. It's not in music. How old am I? I'm 23. Almost Unk status. I'm not Unk? Hey, wait a minute. What's the cutoff? 25 is Unk status? Is it? I know it's not from this. The hell is that? You buy me RAM, it went up in price by like $100. Trust me, I know. I know. I know a lot about the price of RAM. So I was going to get more RAM. I was gonna not download more RAM, but buy more RAM because I own 2 servers, just like desktop PC. No, actual servers. I own a Dell PowerEdge R730X XD. I can't fucking remember. Uh, is it XD or is it just X? It is XD. Okay. Um, yes. So I have, is it 16 DIMM slots? I think I should know these things, but I don't. So I'm a great system administrator. I don't know what I have. um, no, there's 24 DIMM slots, not 16. So I have. What's the difference between buying and downloading? One is real, one is fake. Downloading is real, buying is fake. But I have a read that's not. Oh, it's that one. Okay. But I have some memory. I have some memory. I have 192 gigabytes of memory on this server. And I was going to buy 32 gigabyte DIMMs for the other half of the memory to bring it up to 584 gigabytes. That's not right, is it? It's not. 576. I think. I think it is. Okay. So, yeah, I was going to have 576 gigabytes of memory. The problem is the price of memory from the time that I decided I was going to buy it eventually to right now has quintupled. I'm not kidding. It's actually 5 times higher. Because all of the people who were making the memory are based in China. And now there's import tariffs. So it's a lot more expensive. So I'm not gonna be buying memory. I'm just gonna have to deal with what I got. It's prohibitively expensive. It is insanely expensive. It would actually be cheaper for me to buy another server several times over than it would be to fill this one with memory. I can check my email and actually read the prices. Don't know where my phone is. Oh, I can't check my email. They're only. Forgot I use POP3 instead of IMAP. One moment. So let's see how much the memory costs. Advertisement. Advertisement. We haven't had a button yet, have we? Also, there's an ad in 1 minute. I don't know why the ads UI isn't here, but honestly, I might just run that while I look for the prices. I'll run a quick ad, and then we will be right back in 3 minutes. Prices. I don't actually have the prices. That's awkward. If I remember correctly, and I probably don't, but I remember the pricing being that 16 gigabytes of DDR3 memory is now, I think $100. So pretty bad. um, it's just extremely expensive. So filling in the rest of this server would cost me $1,200 to get low capacity memory. Because I think the highest I can put in there with the DIMM is 256 gigabytes. Is it? Hold on. Because the maximum capacity is 3 terabytes over 24 slots. No, it's 128 gigabyte memory. It's the highest I can put in there. I don't plan on going super crazy with it because it's just not that new. The server's like 10 years out of date. Um yeah. You get paid for having ads? Yes, I do. I don't have the opportunity not to run ads. I do have to run them 3 minutes an hour. And if I don't, then Twitch will automatically run them. How much? Let's see. Yesterday I streamed 7 hours and 15 minutes and I made 15 cents from ads. It is not lucrative. Yep. Although larger creators, because you expected like a few dollars? No, no, no. Pay me a few dollars? Twitch would never. If I go back to the day that I was affiliated, out of curiosity, what is the most revenue I've made? So subscriptions total exactly $10. And apparently somebody cheered $1.07 in bits. When was that? The 7 cents there. Then somebody cheered $1 on November 2nd. Did I see that? I don't remember. I don't have any recollection of somebody cheering $1. Um, I've made $2.05 from ads and 35 cents from people skipping those ads with Turbo. Like the more people that watch the ad, the more money you get paid. Yes. Yes, by far. Because like Moist Critical posted about his financials, and he was also talking about why he's turning off channel subscriptions or like channel memberships on YouTube because he makes almost no money proportionally from channel memberships and Twitch subscriptions as he does from just the ads. He makes, I want to say, it's some crazy amount of money. It's like $30,000 a day from ads. Billion gets like hundreds of ads. You mean like hundreds from ads? Fillion probably does make quite a bit from ads. I wouldn't be surprised. Because there's a point at which you no longer like make all that much money from subscriptions. Because like there's only going to be so many people to give you money. If I could stream with anyone, who would it be? Honestly, I generally like to stream alone. I don't really have um any aspirations to get into the VTuber scene. Even if it was like huge people, I don't think I would want to stream with huge people. Because like, okay, I guess if anybody, Critical would probably be the least likely to be like fake in a collab. I think he would still just be himself. I think everybody on this website has some level of content goblinry though. I don't want to be a content goblin, but I have started making decisions to get clips. So I don't know. Maybe I'm a goblin. Maybe I'm just another goblin in the sea of goblins on this website. Have you ever heard of Mind Goblin? Sorry. What games do I play? I was playing Baldur's Gate. Did you just say no? You don't know Mind Goblin? That's unfortunate. But multiplayer games, I play Wild Assault. Technically, Baldur's Gate 3 is what is multiplayer. Um, play Wild Assault. What else have I played? Casually opens my Steam library. Casually checks to make sure you can't see my Steam library. It is not something I can show on stream. Never heard of Wild Assault. Have you ever played Battlefield? You have not played Battlefield. Okay, well my number one way of describing Wild Assault is gone. It's essentially furry Battlefield plus hero shooter. Also, yes. I used to buy the 50 cheapest games on Steam every year, and when they allowed H games on the platform, that's what the 50 cheapest games are. They're all like sliding block puzzles. So I stopped buying the 50 cheapest games every year because it's all just the same. It's the same game with different images. But unfortunately, I still can't show it. I say unfortunately like I want to. It's shameful to own these things. There's a reason that I have a category in my library called unfit for human eyes. Oh yeah, I was supposed to be. I have 219 games tagged multiplayer, so I've got a lot. Open browserling. Full.com. We'll mute the tab just to be safe. Why does it say I refuse? I don't know what I refuse, but have you just sent me some random guy's username? Why does he have a mouse on his CPU and GPU? Favorite game, Crisis. Why am I getting so many emails? Who the fuck is emailing me right now? It says Crisis. Oh, found it. Most of the way down the page. I've never seen somebody with so much on their profile. Oh, that's probably why all of these images are blurred, because I'm not signed in. 56,000 items owned. That's so many items. What the fuck? 417 perfect games. That's an impressive ratio of game. Nope, no, it's not. It's only 1/5. Level 516. He is enthusiastic about gaming. Taken 13,807 screenshots. I don't know if that's the right number, but I already clicked the thing. Half of these look like they were accidental. Oh wow. Damn. Rip that guy. Oh wow. He is very enthusiastic with the F12 key. Either that or he's a streamer. But even then, well, I was gonna say either that or he's a streamer with the chat has the ability to take screenshots, but I don't think he would be able to stream half these games. So I'm not sure. I wonder if he knows that his screenshots are publicly visible. Huh. That's a weird thought. I get one of my multiplayer games is DreamWorks All-Star Kart Racing. Oh yeah, I was supposed to stream Goblin Cleanup with someone. I don't think we ever did it. Huh. Steam cloud saves are coming soon. This game didn't have cloud saving? Is it difficult to implement? I'm looking through my multiplayer games. Oh, Pal World is one I've played a lot of. I kind of did want to play Risk of Rain on stream. Curious. Actually, Risk of Rain does have a lot of people playing it right now. Kind of crazy. Could do some Risk of Rain. That'd be fun. Um, Also because we've already answered the question, which is can I play the clarinet? Yes, kind of. Um, but I kind of want to play Risk of Rain now. Well, shit. Look, nobody will know that I was in the music category if I just go to Risk of Rain to get Valheim. I probably have Valheim. I don't have Valheim, apparently. Mm, I don't know about that one. Okay, so here's the thing. Here's the thing. I'm looking at Valheim, and I noticed something, right? I'm just gonna make a nice little freehand arrow. A nice little, just a cursory. Okay, and we end at the important bit. We end at the very important bit. I'm not buying this game. That's all I have to say. Been in early access for 4 years. I'm not buying it. They patched the dupe glitch. Damn. I apparently have something in my wish list. I think I saw a Discord ad for this game. It's not even available yet. I can join the playtest, but I can't be fucked to do that. We're gonna play Risk of Rain. I was not typing into the right thing. I can't edit the things. It's gonna be really funny because on YouTube it's still gonna say it's still gonna say clarinet stuff. I wonder if anybody joined the stream and be like, oh look, a music stream, and then it's just me talking about Valheim. Oh no, I'm not signed in on the right account. Oh no, I'm gonna get banned. YouTube's gonna be like he's viewbotting himself. Joke's on you. I can't be fucked to figure out how to do that. I love that this is just like this is extended procrastination on having to edit the Baldur's Gate 3 run. Sorry, did somebody comment? Oh, no, that was live viewers. That was my alt. Okay. Risk of rain, weight, probability of precipitation. Excellent. Speaking of precipitation, oh yeah, you're right. I should probably fix that, huh?